What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Come on, man. I'm hyped, bro. I had that LL bumping this morning, man. I feel good, bro. I feel good, man. Rock the bells. I'm sorry. I was excited.
You don't gotta apologize.
You know how I get.
If you're pumped up, let everyone know.
It's game week. Come on, man. Rivalry week, Ravens week, Ratbird week. Man, I'm hyped as heck. Come on, man. How could you not be excited about this opportunity this weekend?
It's a good way to put it. Opportunity.
Put up or
show what we got.
Up, right? And that's the theme, right? Banner came on and dropped it. Coach T reiterated it. Put up or shut up. Ooh, I'm excited. I am excited, man. So, as we always do, started off, let us know where you're tuning in from. Get the fan check and rolling. And yeah, man, we're going to get this thing going because I am excited today. We got Taco Meat Deke in the flesh. We doubled up on the Scully cast, man, making sure that we're protecting ourselves at all times. I mean, it's a great day, man. It's a great day.
We got some early check-ins coming through.
Let's go. And I'll even say, before we even get to the early check-ins, man, shout out to the Norseman 7. He was out this thing before anything started up. Him and James Bruger. Man, they were on the chat super duper early today. I was like, yo.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, man, because, I can see who's up here early. I'm like, yo, I can see we got some time.
Were they going at
dope,
it?
Bro. It was dope. It was just cool to see him up. I'm like, yo, you know what? I got love for y'all.
Were they going back and forth?
I ain't reading. No, it was just like, yo, I'm here. Showing
what's
some
good?
love.
Yeah.
The pleasantries. You know the pleasantries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Barbarian. Chesapeake 757.
Let's go.
Sequoia Harris 718. Bronx, New York. He's at the office.
I like it.
Jacob Malaysia. He's pumped to be here.
Let's get it.
He's always tuning in from NC. He didn't put exactly where on that one, but I'm pretty sure he's always tuning in from North Carolina.
All we know is he's the reason why we lost these past two games. That's all I know.
I think you're right.
Yep,
Stephen H. 610. Allentown, PA. And that's about where I stop. Passing it off to you.
On my end, let's see. I have Lyco Thorpe, the 412. You know that, Pittsburgh in the house. Let's get it. Let's get it. Then after that, tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia, man, Maxwell Cable the third. Then we can't forget Steelers Girl 517. Good morning, everyone. Lansing, Michigan. We'll top of the tops to you. Then after that, let's see, man, where we at? Oh, see, we got some supers. We got Let's Go You Dub in the building. He says, good morning, good morning, Deke and Moats from Memphis, Tennessee. He also says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Troy Polamalu's Hall of Fame speech needs a plaque and to be played on repeat during practice. By the way, love the shirt, Moats. Oh, man, appreciate you. Shout out for all my
Arnold.
90s babies. Wow. Yeah, man. A little classic Phil right here, man. What up, football head? Yeah, me and my middle girl, Ava, we always like to dress alike. So maybe not like identical, but we're going to have the same colors on. So this morning,
you getting your kids on? Hey,
she threw the pink on. So I was like, throw me a little pink on my joint too. You know how we get it in, man. But yeah, man, they hip to the 90s cartoons now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You getting them on that?
Recess. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
It's
Recess.
For the culture.
Wow.
It's for the culture, man. Cat, dog. I mean, it's all type of stuff. I pull it up and they're like, Dad, what's this? I'm like, yo, just sit here. It's fire.
We're actually kind of on the same page with cartoons.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I watched those growing up.
Like those are vibes, bro. It's a good vibe.
Did you start missing out on SpongeBob though? Did you start getting too old?
I still watch SpongeBob because you got to remember too. For me, even when I started to get maybe too old to like want to sit there, my parents, like my mom, she had daycare out the house. So even when I was aging out, it was still like I gotta understand these cartoons because we putting on for the children at certain times. So,
what about Fairly Odd Parents?
Not familiar with that. Yeah.
I like that
Fairly Odd Parents. What was the other one? Oh my goodness, it was another.
There was Jimmy Neutron around that same time.
Yeah, but Jimmy had the movie too, though.
Yeah,
I've been watching the movie with him. Dude, Jimmy Neutron, that's fire. I see you. Yeah, man.
Now I'm on South Park.
It just abruptly just shifted. It's like Jimmy Neutron's all innocent. Hey Arnold, all innocent.
What's funny though,
South Park.
I didn't watch South Park when it was like really bumping. Like whenever I was in high school, I never really got into it. I kind of, I don't know. I wasn't really watching too many shows at the time. Maybe Fresh Prince, but
no. Now I remember what it was. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Man, that was my show. Like, I like that dude.
So random, it was weird.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere, you got like your super old granddad pops who look mean, the mom who just kind of like spaced out, and he's got this super scared dog, bro.
Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, with the jawbreaker. Come on, bro. You taking me down memory lane today, Deke. Don't you do this, man. Oh, man. Code name Kid Next Door. I see you, Caleb Cole. And Damon bringing up the Boondocks. Oh, man. Yes, sir. And Kenneth Beaver. He said, can't forget Fat Albert. Man. Hey.
Oh, Danny Phantom. That was a low-key one.
Yo,
that one wasn't
crazy.
bad. Scooby-Doo, obviously, that was a staple.
Rugrats,
Tom and Jerry.
Oh, man, yeah. Mike Matizik says, what about Adult Swim? Man, I don't know if y'all remember this show. I like how we just going full, like, 90s and early 2000s
I think that's
cartoons,
the
right?
shout-outs now.
Like, this is crazy. But I think it was called Space Ghost. You remember that, man? Oh, it used to come on the late night on Adult Swim, man. It was just, like, he's not an alien, but it was just this man. He had his own little like space joint. Yeah, man. He was cool cat though, man. Cool cat.
Yeah, I never really got into Adult Swim.
It was like a weird like show though. Like watching it. It's crazy. But I like it though. And Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh, yes. That's an underrated one.
Yes. Oh, Rod Dolly, he remembers Space Ghost. Okay. I'm not tripping there. Yes, that was it. Space Ghost. Yeah, bro. It was the weirdest show, man. I liked it though. I liked it a lot. A celebrity death match. Bro, you better stop playing. Referee Mills Lane, I'll allow it. Let's go, man. All right. So, Space Ghost coast to coast. Let's get it. All right. So, we are past our 90s. I do feel like this was our low-key shout-out.
Yeah. Rocket Power.
AJ Martinez, the Jetsons. Rocket Power. That's when they had the
Jetsons. I wasn't really on.
Rocket Power. That's what they had the rollerblades, right?
Oh yeah.
It was like Cali. I feel like it was in California.
Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Rocket Power. It was awesome.
Was dope, bro. That was dope. Oh man.
Yeah, Stephon Ball says we could go on forever.
No,
he's
seriously,
right.
Man. Seriously.
Someone brought up the OG Family Guy at the top. I got a rivalry with them.
Well, that's where we differ because I'm a Family Guy too.
Someone brought up your show Dragon Ball Z though.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro. The 90s, early 2000s had some heat, bro. Had some heat.
Yeah, and then classic Looney Tunes too. Yeah. You can't forget that. Like Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and stuff.
Hey,
these are all good suggestions. Chappelle Show.
The Wild Thornberries. You remember that one?
I hated them.
You didn't like
You know what? I watched
Nigel and the little like.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. It would come on after like the cartoons that I wanted to watch were on, and it was on, and I had nothing else to do, so I'd be on in the background. I hated that show.
Oh man,
I'm very familiar with it, bro.
All righty. Dang, that was a good little blast from the past right there, though, man. See,
definitely.
This is how you start off a rivalry week. This is how you start off Ravens week, where we got to get our game preview on today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
I got another super chat here.
All right, you get that, and I will get this topic pulled up.
43 Dren, morning from Mr. Barba from the 956 Bros. What's going on with the Steelers game? Was real hard to watch. From another Ben Sup, Deke? What is going on?
What?
I think it's time, brother. Oh,
another
okay.
Ben supporter.
Oh,
he
supporter.
Just abbreviated.
Okay.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone abbreviate supporter, but that's because he's another Ben supporter.
I struggled through that one.
Yeah,
really struggled reading that.
I just like when you got to read it first, and I get a chance to like proofread, because when it's the other way and I got to go first, I'll be over here like, dang man, I'm butchering everyone's name, every comment right now.
No way. We're sticking with Ben.
Let's go.
And no matter what, I'm going down with the ship. So obviously, I still think he can play. But even if it's going south or whatever, I'm going down with the ship. I've already made that clear.
And I've told you before, I respect you the same way I respect the musicians on the Titanic, baby. They played as the ship went down.
But you understand how I view all this right now. The ship that we have is going in for battle.
Hey, man.
Fully armored, and we're ready to go.
Hey, whatever you need to tell yourself. I'm just watching it. It's a beautiful song, though. Beautiful song.
See, I've never seen Titanic. I told you about that.
Yeah, man, I know. That's why I keep bringing it up. I love that movie, too, man. It's long.
Never seen it. Yeah, it was 3 hours or something.
3 hours. Yeah, it's definitely long. Man.
That's the last super chat. I do think we have someone joining the upper room, though.
Oh, good call. Shout out to Lyco Thorpe. Welcome, or Lyco Thorpe HD. Can't forget the HD. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed, baby. Alrighty. So as we always do when we start our, preview of the week. We start with 3 things we like, 3 things we don't like. So with that being said, in the chat, let us know 3 things you like about this Ravens team. Offense, defense, could be coaching staff. Shoot, you might even like the uniforms. All right, whatever it is, let us know your 3 things that you like. Put it in the chat so we can, obviously have that conversation rolling as we talk about it, baby. Let's go.
You want to go?
Who went first last time? I feel like we do this every time and we never remember who went first. And I'll just say something like, man, I think you went first last time. Do it again.
It doesn't matter to me.
Because I low-key think you went first last time. So, yeah, you should do it again, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
Well, first, I got to say Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being, I'm watching last week's game, him versus the Browns. And even if you could say he's having a little bit of a down season, his picks are high.
Yeah.
And it just probably over the past 3 or 4 games, he hasn't been playing to what he was doing earlier in the season.
Like it's clean.
He just hasn't. I mean, early on he was looking awesome. I mean, improved passing, and I even see some passes over the past couple games where it's just like, oh yeah, that's a nice little out right there, like on the money. But at the same time, he has been turning the ball over, has had some missed passes. But anyway, finds ways to win. Like no matter where he's at any point in the season. Like I mentioned, this might be a little bit of a downturn for him, but at any point, I think he can ramp up and go on a little bit of a stretch. But in any given game, he'll find a way to win. Like I don't think his performance against the Browns was anything spectacular. Maybe you could even argue Baker outplayed him, but you know what? Lamar Jackson had the winning plays. Yeah. It was the pass down. It was like 50 yards to Mark Andrews. They got a penalty. 3rd and long at the goal line, running around in the backfield makes a throw to Mark Andrews. That's the difference between him and a guy like Baker Mayfield. That's why I have Lamar Jackson probably in my top 10. Baker Mayfield, he gets the ball, 2 minutes left, can't find a way to win. And that's what I think Lamar and the Ravens, and maybe this is for my next one in terms of what they've been doing all season, really.
Yeah. So for me, man, I'll start right with you, man. Lamar Jackson, I think it starts with him when you talk about that Ravens team. He is the reason why they believe. I mean, you talk about how they're winning some of these games. Even that Browns game, I mean, he had 3 turnovers in the first half. Now, all of them weren't necessarily on him when you watch it. One of the plays was like an excellent play by the DB. Another one was a bad read by him. But as a whole, they never shifted their belief that they could win. They never changed in terms of just feeling like they can move the ball and they can score. Even when at times they don't. Even when at times their offensive line is horrendous. Even at times where they're not able to run the ball conventionally. It's because they have Lamar, because they believe in him and he believes in himself that much. It's just he elevates those around him. I mean, we've been seeing it throughout the season to the point where they're the number 1 team in the AFC. And we all would believe that they are very flawed when you watch them. It's man, if that's the 1 seed, man, that's why we say you can't just bail on this season for the Steelers because that gap is too close right now. It's just crazy, man. So for me, man, Lamar definitely number 1, though. I just love his resiliency even when things aren't going good. Because when things go good for him, they go extremely well for him, which is why he's been able to be as productive as he's been since coming in the league. But I just like to see him when he's going through the hard times, getting sacked, turning the ball over, how he still comes out there and tries to make plays and, finds ways to get this team to win, which at the beginning of the season with all the injuries they had throughout, training camp, throughout the preseason, none of us really anticipated them still being able to stay in the mix. Or even to the point where they have the 1 seed right now. Yeah,
I would say, okay, if they're 6-5 right now, I would understand that. But yeah, 8-3.
That's significant. That's whoa, y'all really stringing these wins together, and they're doing it in a hodgepodge way. It's been Lamar playing great. It's been Lamar playing bad. It's been the backup quarterback. It's been defense. It's been Justin Tucker. We've seen them win in so many different ways this season. So yeah, man, but starts with Lamar though for me.
Lamar Jackson. So, man, it piggybacks off a lot what we said on our first one there. But they're finding ways to win. That's what I would have as my number 2. Finding ways to win. You want to call it resiliency. You want to call it luck. At the end of the day, wins are what matters.
Yep.
And they're finding ways to do it. This Ravens team is a little bit what I wish the Steelers would have been like throughout this season with how we've been getting injured. They really haven't missed a beat. I mean, they have in a sense. I mean, at certain positions,
Right.
because missing Marcus Peters, that's going to hurt your pass defense. But at the same time, when the offense is playing bad, the defense will step up,
Right.
and kind of vice versa. Whereas with us, when TJ's been out or when we've had some of these injuries throughout the season, it doesn't really feel like anyone has stepped up.
We experienced a drop off.
A significant drop off. Whereas with them, you experience the drop off, but at the same time, they're finding ways. So I guess you got to give credit for that. As much as I feel, and we mentioned that being at 8-3, it's not really how their team feels this year.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, you got to get W's.
Nah, I'm with you on that.
That's
man.
the end result. That's what you need.
I'm with you on that. I like that. So since you went essentially like team mentality, because that was one of my other things, I will switch that up because I actually had a bonus.
Oh, nice.
I had a bonus, so we're good. Justin Tucker, holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all thought I wasn't going to talk special teams. We got special teams on special team. This is 5-star versus 5-star. This is who wants to be all pro.
That's what I should have put for the
Who
cover.
wants to be
Huh?
Come on, man. You missed it.
I'll put it for tomorrow's
You
cover.
missed
I'll put it for
bro.
tomorrow.
Yes. That's all I was thinking. I say, yo, I got my dog Boz versus the kicking goat right now, baby. It's going to get dicey out here, man. But when I think of who wants to be the Pro Bowler for the AFC, who wants to be the All-Pro representative, this is one of them games where it could come down to who hits the bigger kicks in this matchup. We know
that's a good point.
What Justin Tucker has been able to do throughout this season. And it's been flat out impressive, like it always is. But at the same time, Boz has been impressive as
There's
well.
There's a case.
Strong case. Now, the way you win this case is in these head-to-heads like this, man. Because we know with both of these teams, we're both flawed. This could be a game where we move the ball, both teams move the ball really well, or it could be a game where both teams don't move the ball well and we're kicking field goals. But either way, this is a matchup that Tucker, he can't win. I can't have him beat my dog Boz. I can't, not this week. But it's going to be fun because these are two of the best kickers in the NFL right now, man. So for me, man, I got to go Justin Tucker for my second like. And once again in the chat, man, make sure y'all got your 3 things. I'm about to read those. Once Deke goes, I will read through these. I see a good amount of them already coming in, but make sure you put your 3 things that you like about this Ravens team.
Yeah, because when I look at their defense, is there anything I could go through individual players.
Mm-hmm.
I could say, I really like Marlon Humphrey, Calais Campbell. But as units,
what about that young linebacker Patrick Coe?
Oh yeah,
baby,
he's playing pretty damn good.
Come on, baby, it looked good. I ain't gonna lie.
He looks really good.
It makes me smile. I'm a guy. Every once in a while, man, I see a certain play. I'm like, yo, that's what it's supposed to look like, bro.
So we could talk about individual players like that, and then on offense, Marquise Brown's having a pretty nice season.
He low key is.
Mark Andrews, obviously, Bateman's coming around.
He's the difference right now. I feel like he is that one that changed what they could do from like receiving and taking some of that pressure off of Hollywood, because he's not like a route runner receiver type. He's more just a one trick pony. But Bateman, man, I like him a lot.
So you know what? That's what I will say. I don't think there's a position group that really sticks out that much. But I'll say they have really good individual talent on their team.
Yeah.
With Patrick Queen, obviously Marlon Humphrey, and then on offense, Mark Andrews, Marquise Brown,
Mm-hmm.
Lamar Jackson, the top guy for that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if they still had J.K. Dobbins, obviously I'd include him in there. But, yeah, their running backs, offensive line as a group, their defensive line as a group, linebackers, Patrick Queen's the one that really sticks out. I guess you could say edge rushers.
Okay.
Because they have kind of like that 3-headed monster going right now with Owe coming around, Justin Houston. What we want, exactly what I'm saying. Another example of kind of what we were looking for here in Pittsburgh, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what I'll say. A mosh posh of that's a terrible third leg. That's like a cop out.
I mean, you essentially went.
I could say, but that's
you went every spot on defense. Then you went offense. I'm like, bro, is there anything I can say left? I'm just, is there anything else that you want to get on?
The reason I said that is because I could have easily just said Justin Tucker again. I wanted to find a workaround there.
He went so in depth. It was like, y'all like this guy, like that. I'm like, dang, dude, you just go name every single person. All right.
Yeah, because if I would have said Mark Andrews, I would have felt like I'm leaving out a couple players on defense.
But you could only. That's why we said the three things you like the most about him. Not that you just like what you like the most.
It really comes down to number 2 and 1, though. Like, because no matter what I say in the third spot, it really comes down to their resilience and
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson making plays.
I would
That's
agree.
what it really comes down to.
I would agree. All right, so that was your third then.
Whatever. I'll say Justin Tucker.
For me, man, I'm gonna say the defense as a whole. The reason I say as a whole is because
that's a good way to put it.
They have certain individuals that are playing really well, others that are doing enough, right? Because we know with the injuries that they sustained, especially to their secondary, they were going to be put in some stressful situations, kind of like what we talked about with our guys, your James Pierre types, your Arthur Marlette, Akella Weatherspoons, where you got to go deep down a little bit into your depths. Those guys, man, they've been rising to the occasion. Not just playing well, but even creating turnovers in some instances, man. So for me, I think the defense as a whole, because I do like how all of them play off of each other. They all understand what their assignment is in the sense of Patrick Queen. If you got to be a playmaker on the inside, be a playmaker. All right. Talking about the three-headed monsters outside rushing the passer, get after the quarterback. You watching, they're getting after the quarterback. The guys in the secondary, Marlon Humphrey, he's their A player. He plays like an A player, but the other guys around him back there are still doing what they're supposed to do as well. And to me,
their second corner's been playing pretty good.
Yeah, it's just been a good, like, you watch him and it's like you said, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Anthony Averett is this end all be all.
He's been playing good for them,
but he's playing well.
He is.
So that's why for me, I say the defense as a whole. Right. So
that's a good way to put it too.
So let's see what the chat had to say, man, in terms of the three things that they like. The Norseman says he likes Lamar and he likes the uniforms. Other than that, they're the Ratbirds. I like it. All right.
I got Thomas Riley saying Lamar, Tucker, Marquise Brown.
Darius Mayo says the run game as a whole, linebackers are underrated and Oweh. Now, he changed his name. It's not Jason anymore.
What is going on with
it's
that?
like Adafi. I think that's how you say it.
I have no clue.
Yeah, he like changed it once the season started because it was definitely Jason Oweh out of Penn State this whole like draft process preseason. I don't know when he changed his name, but he definitely changed his name. All right. Rod Dolly says the backup QB, the starting QB, and the running game. Dang, how you like the backup QB more than you like the starting QB? Lord have mercy, that's crazy, but I like it though. Backup QB might be undefeated low key. Let me check that out. All right.
At least for this season.
Yeah. Got Nick Y.
1-0.
Nick Y says Justin Tucker, Lamar Jackson, and Mark Boomer Sooner Andrews. Well, that's why y'all ain't got no coach, Boomer Sooner. Take that. I still got beef from the from the softball game. I'm sorry. I don't like no OU people right now.
What happened?
They knocked us out. Remember?
JMU.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the celebrity softball game back in the summer.
No.
It was like Landry Jones pitching you or something.
Oh, stop that. He would have hit me with the ball. No, but yeah, man. So I still feel a little, little gripe with you guys. All right, we got a couple more of the likes, and then after that, man, we will transition to the don't like. All right, let me see.
We got no one, Lamar, Tucker, and Queen.
All right.
Michael Patrick McCracken says Queen, Effort, and Tucker.
Trina Still Diva says Lamar Jackson and Big Al Villanueva, and that's about it. Once a Steeler, always a Steeler. I could dig it.
That's got to be what
that's
got to
be it. That's got to be it. Donald Cope, I think he agrees. Now, he going to say LJ, meaning Lamar Jackson, but I'm going to lie and say he says LJ Fort and Al Villanueva. And then he throws in Mark Andrews. Okay? Because we got two Steelers. That's why. Nah, but Lamar Jackson, Big Al, and he ain't Big Al no more because he ain't in Pittsburgh no more. That regular Al. Regular Al and Mark Andrews. All right. I say you can't be calling him Big Al. We ain't with the squad no more. You tripping. All right. So now you ready to get to these dislikes, or AKA Chief Keith Bang Bang, what we don't like.
Yeah.
3 things we don't like. Let us know in the chat the 3 things that you do not like about this Ravens team. I hate those stinking crab cakes. Huh. Maybe that's it. All right.
We could have added coaching to likes.
We could
have added coach.
But then you're a sellout if you liking their coach.
No, Harbaugh's a good coach.
No, you can't like their coach. That's like saying you like their kicker.
Nah, he's a good kicker.
It's too much of a direct competition. You know, that's who they always came with. Oh, who runs it better? Who's the better coach? Who does less with more? Who does more with less? Da, 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 da. Oh, look what he's doing. Look at what he's doing. Oh, it's horrible. So forgive me if I'm not gonna put their coach for what I like. In fact, I might put him down 3 times what I don't like, just to make I gotta draw my line in the sand. Let Coach T know where my loyalties lie.
Because who would you say is top 5? Belichick,
Tomlin,
Reed. Yeah, he's at least in the top 6, 7.
Yeah,
Harbaugh, because then you have. How do you feel on a year in and year out basis of like Pete Carroll, Sean Payton,
Pete Carroll, like those two guys?
Yeah,
so
top,
be in there too.
top 6 at least.
Yep.
Yeah, he's been a pretty damn good coach. You got to give him props. Dislikes though.
So I'll go first for the dislikes since you went first for the likes.
Works
First thing that I don't like is that stinking O-line. Lord. Every once in a while I watch another O-line and it makes me happy because I'm like, hey, we're not the only O-line that happens to be struggling really, really bad at times. Their O-line, Deke, happen to be struggling really, really bad at times. Now, granted, they've been very beat up in terms of starters going down, replacements coming in, them going down. I mean, it's been...
Yeah, they've been mismatching the line.
Yeah, I mean, we even talk about it, even starting with Al. I mean, he started out as the right tackle, and then he went to the left. And, I mean, you go down these lists of all these other guys that have had to go in and out. It's been a crazy situation. But for me, man, I'm just not a fan of their O-line. I do think they have some nicer names. Was it Zeitler? Like, I like him, but as a whole, I just don't like their unit. I don't think they play the best together. I think Lamar gets them out of so much trouble.
Yep.
And even with the trouble that Lamar gets them out of, he gets himself in trouble trying to overcompensate for them and their lack of ability to protect him. I do think that they have a good demeanor, though, when it's run blocking time. Like, I do think, like, when it's time to run block, they fire off that right. They do that. They don't. I'm not saying they get a ton of movement, but the mentality, the intent, you can see that. So I do like that part about it. But as a whole, I just don't like that unit, man, that O-line.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it about their running attack. I don't know how much of it is just Lamar, though, because you got to be watching him with the fakes and everything. Because
it saves him.
I think they're always going to be able to have rushing success when you have Lamar back there, whether it's designed or not. Because you see what's been going on with their running backs this whole season. They got Devonta Freeman and Latavius Murray like actually looking halfway decent at times. Le'Veon Bell couldn't get anything going with them, really. He wasn't
wait a minute now. L. Bell was getting buckets. He was scoring tutties. He was getting yardage. Y'all stop playing with him like that, man.
I wouldn't be opposed to signing him for a little revenge game.
Come on, man. Come on now. Rivalry week. What up, L. Bell? You know what you did last time? Drop the ball on.
What would you even call this? It'd be such a big storyline game. You have the return and a revenge game all in one.
Yeah, the Steelers hate him and they're happy he's back all in one. The Ravens say we miss you, but we can't stand you all in one. Like, yeah, that'll be a very, very unique dynamic, man.
I'm with you though. As much as they can have some success here and there in the running game and some of their planned runs, all you gotta do is watch a full game with their offensive line and just be like, yeah, this line's like not that good. Lamar Jackson's making things happen. So I agree with you, obviously, on number 1. Number 2, for me. You want to go number 2?
Say that's what we've been doing.
You go.
We just did a whole segment of likes. And we was back and forth. Now we changed this to don't like, so you just jumping the gun on me? Like, that's crazy. Crazy. Anywho, the second thing that I don't like, their ball security. Now, a lot of this stems from Lamar, and when I was hinting at about him doing too much at times, his ball security, he's very loose with that ball. You watch him when he's scrambling around in the pocket, when he's running, he holds that ball out, and he's put the ball on the ground. He's put it on the ground multiple times this season. Now, they've done a good job in terms of being able to get some of those back, but as a whole, he does have ball security issues, and that doesn't even begin to talk about when he's throwing the ball. At times he can get a little reckless with it as well. We saw obviously the 4 picks last game, and like I said, all 4 of those picks weren't on him in the sense of, was it a bad read, was it a bad throw? I will say that 2 of them definitely were, and you can make a case maybe for 1.5 of the other ones, but as a whole, ball security, man, I just don't like that about them. But that's great for our situation, because when you're a team that has something, when you need something, when you need any type of boost, extra possessions, turnovers are key, especially in games like this, man. So, yep, ball security is number 2.
Well, you're definitely right on the ball security, because that's what I was going to bring up next. I was going to say turnovers over the past 3 or 4 games, they've been turning the ball over at a pretty decent clip. I mean, they have been all season, but it's been really apparent over these past like 3 or 4 games.
That's kind of been the difference when watching them these past couple of games versus earlier in the season too. Like when they're turning it over as frequently as they are. I mean, it's no way you're supposed to win in the NFL with 4 turnovers, 3 in 1 quarter. Let's be real about that. But that's also a testament to how they respond.
Yeah.
Like, that's the craziest part. We talk
Baker,
about how,
fumbled the one.
Yeah. Like, on the screen, like, it was just crazy. But it's like...
Yeah, the screen was wide open.
But it's just like, they respond. They find ways. Unorthodox at times, but they find a way to just make up for it, man. It's crazy.
To your point of the turnovers, hopefully playing into our favor this year, that's been our track record with Lamar. It's somewhat of a small sample size because he had COVID for that Thanksgiving game last year.
Once
and then we sat him week 17 in 2019. But his first game against us, this was whenever we had Mason and Duck Hodges.
Game, yeah.
3 picks, only 161 yards.
And then
we've contained him on the ground for the most part, too. Only 70 yards first game, 65 in the second.
2 picks the second time with Spillane and Highsmith.
Yep.
And wasn't there a fumble?
He had 2 fumbles.
I was about to say he fumbled as well, yeah.
The one was on 4th down because I didn't think it mattered, but he had a bad completion percentage against us. 13 for 28, 208 yards. He had the 2 picks, 2 critical picks against us. So that's what you got to hope happens in this game. If he's able to hold on to the ball, because that's how it looked like in the first half of the game last year, where they were kind of running on us. They had control. And at the start of the second half, he throws that lollipop pick to Alex Highsmith, and we got all the momentum. So if he could take care of the ball, that's going to be good for the Ravens. But his track record against us is that we can get him to turn the ball over, and that's what he's been doing these past couple games. So hopefully it happens in this one.
All righty. Now for me, last thing that I happen to not like.
I got a bet here. Someone says.
What's your bet, man?
This is Tommy. He's coming back again.
Tommy came back for more smoke.
$10 Bush shuts down Lamar in the QB spiral.
All right, okay. I hope he's betting you. I don't want to bet over.
I don't know if I could take that. I still got to pay $25 to charity.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm cool on them bets right now.
Juan Rangel says $10 Bush roll is minimal.
Well,
that's going to depend on Spillane.
Spillane hurt. Spillane probably ain't even playing this week. He got sprained knee, man. Yeah, he probably won't even go this week. We shall see. We shall see.
We're getting creative with these Bush bets. Though.
Yeah, man. I'm like, I don't want no parts of that.
We're going to have snap counts next.
Keep that away. Keep it away.
Over, under 20 snaps.
Keep it away. And we can't be doing all this Bush slander, first off. It's my 5'5" guy, man.
I know.
I do, because all week I've been having to criticize and critique.
I was going to wear a Joey Porter jersey today,
I don't like how it feels, man. I don't like how it feels, man. I don't like how it feels.
I was going to wear a Joey Porter jersey
you
today.
Gonna come in just troll to people like that, man? Like, Lord.
Well, yeah, what does it mean? I mean, it's a Porter jersey, but also, I'm a co-host with you. You wore 5'5", so it could be supporting you. Yeah. And then it could be saying, hey, Bush is going to bounce back.
You know what? This picture is for Devin today, then. All right, this is Devin in the background today. Just for today's show.
Okay.
Any other show is me, but today, actually, it's Peasy. Any other show, who else worth 55? Maybe it's John Cole. That's what it is. Yeah. It's John Cole back there on the wall. All right. But yeah, the last thing that I don't like, though, about this team, besides the fact that they are the absolute Baltimore Ratbirds, and I can't stand Baltimore, the team health. The boys, they just can't stay healthy, man. Sure. They're resilient as heck, and that is a positive out of it. But as a whole, they would much rather prefer to have all of their guys out there. When we talk about some of the guys that we've missed, at least we were in the variety of them coming back. Whereas those guys, when they went out, it was for the full length, full seasons. And that type of stuff kills you, or at least it should kill you when you're talking about championship aspirations. So as a whole, man, their team health to me is a strong dislike.
I'm 100% with you. But they're sitting here at 8-3.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that sucks all around, because it goes back to what I said. I feel like the injuries haven't killed them. Whereas with us, it's week in and week out. And we could say that is one of our dislikes for our team, is our health. But it's just, it's like, I can't explain. It's just, I'm looking at the Steelers. I'm just like, man, why can't we be sitting here at 8-3 too? Yeah. Why can't we overcome all this? Which pisses me off.
And the frustrating thing is, when you watch how they've come about getting 8-3,
Chargers game would have been a good example of that. It would have been.
To me, that Chargers game, it was reminiscent of the Bills game in a sense of man, this probably is one where we probably shouldn't be in it like how we are, but we're around and we make a play or two at the end to get us out of it. That's how it should be. You know what I mean? But at times we kind of get in our own way. At times we kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, even with some of those injuries. Whereas, like I said, with Baltimore, they've just done a good job of, even when they've turned the ball over, they still find ways to not make it easy.
Here's a great way to put it. So their Lions game,
Mm-hmm.
very much like ours, where it's like tied, it's a close game throughout.
Perfect example, yeah.
They end up winning, we end up tying. So there's
Mhm.
that. The Colts game, that's the one they
Yep.
had no business winning. They were
Came
down
back, I
big,
remember that, yep.
came back, pulled that out. So
Mhm.
that's 2 game different right
Mhm.
there between our team and their team. He
Well,
could,
we also could throw the. I see Roy Tesley throwing in the Packers game as well. In terms for us, a game that was still close. I mean, you're a call here or there changes that dynamic a little bit. So yeah, I can see that, man. I could definitely.
they
see
had the
that.
Chiefs where they were able to get that fumble at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's just say 2 or 3 of those games go a different way. Now they have 5 or 6 losses. We get maybe at least 2 of those wins. That's the record difference right
No,
there.
100%, man.
That is
100%.
But that's another reason as to why I don't think Ravens should be this huge favorite coming into this game.
What's the spread right now for that?
I think it's 3.
3. Okay.
I think it's 3. I could double check though.
3, but they're the road team, so yeah, that's respect. Because it'll probably be 6 if they were at home. Then, okay.
The thing that sucks for us is no TJ Watt.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping Joe Hayden comes back.
Yeah.
I still think we can beat him without TJ though. I really do.
I know you're a Tusker guy, so
I'm not, but I think
Or you're
Tom
a
could
taco
scheme
guy.
something up good. Neither at this point. Neither.
But I thought y'all was high on Taco when after the 10 snaps. That anything no more. I thought everybody was like, "Yo, man, we got Taco, man. We just gonna."
No, I've seen enough of his snaps where I'm just like, yeah, this dude ain't doing any shit. He's not doing anything.
Gotcha. Dang, it'd be like that then. It'd be like that.
I'm banking TJ gets these positive tests though. Friday, Saturday.
It's positive test. We
Negative.
don't want positive
I'm
tests.
sorry.
Like, Lord,
Positive results.
That's what got us in this
negative
situation
test.
in the first place, Deke. Dang.
Positive results, negative test.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I love your optimism. Without TJ, potentially without Joe or limited Joe, I am not as excited about our matchup versus them. Because the Lamar effect. We think about now, we'll rewind a little bit to Justin Herbert, right? And remember how we talked about Justin Herbert, how the thing that he was able to do was some of the off-tempo runs, right? Where he's trying to throw the ball, but he just takes off. Lamar, when he's given time, because you think the games that he struggled in the most are the teams that have been able to pressure him the most.
What do you think in terms of game plan? Because I saw Dolphins even bringing like a blitzer in.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
this is the thing, but he has to be under pressure. When he's under pressure is when he struggles. My only thing is when you take TJ out, you don't have as much pressure coming on. So if he's able to extend these plays and hold the ball a lot longer, let some of those routes develop downfield, which, because when you watch him, their routes are downfield, but he does that because it clears out space for him to do what he needs to do as well. But if that's the case and we're not getting that pressure that we would typically have with TJ, well, now you're essentially having Lamar either one-on-one with a spy, which I don't really like.
5-5.
Right. Or you having a one-on-one and everybody's in coverage with their backs turned to him. But either way, you got to have pressure on it. And the reason I'm not a big fan of blitzing him with our unit is because we still have blown coverages. And what's the easiest way for Lamar to have success as a passer is when you bring a blitz and he knows, okay, I should go here with the ball. And then if we have a blown coverage, now it's an explosive play on top of that.
Yeah, we can't have anything wide open if we bring the blitz.
My thing. And you know what, Lamar, he might not be the most accurate passer. He might not be the best going through his reads. But when there's an open guy, he finds those guys. And he does a good job.
He's hit some of the tight window throws this year, though.
Yes. And the thing with him is he extends it. So even if we have a nice blitz called and we got a free rusher, how many times have we seen him make a guy miss? I mean, and now you're extending it with a guy short in coverage. Like, that's the part for me where I'm like, I want TJ back so that way we don't have to deal with that, because that's a whole nother can of worms. Like, it's one thing to just rush for and try to contain them as is. When you talk about bringing guys and stuff like that, I just feel like you open yourself up to a lot more potential negativity.
Could we be feeling a vintage performance on offense?
Now, that's the thing. If we can protect, I like our offense a lot.
I'm feeling it too.
I like them a lot. But the thing is, can we protect? If we can't protect, it's not going to matter. You watch that Browns game, when Baker and them guys had time,
Bro.
man, they were carving them.
Yep.
But then you saw when he didn't have time, which did happen a lot more in that second half, how it kind of put that offense, the Browns offense, out of whack. Like, that to me is going to be the difference. Like, can we hold up, especially more so at the tackle spot? Because their interior guys, like, they're not, especially with, whatchamacallit, Calais being out right now, like, they're not as scary on the inside part.
Oh, is he out?
Well, he was. Let me see if he's back. Let me see. He's questionable right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that helps.
Right. I'm like, because otherwise you might get Calais on maybe a small center.
Well, they had Brandon Williams out for a little bit. He came back, I think, last week. But yeah, if you get both of them back, that's not as good. Hopefully, yeah.
How you feel about the Calais on?
Hopefully, they're not on the
matchup?
field. Let's just be straight up.
Would you Calais versus Kendrick Green? How you feeling that? You like that or not?
I guess JC's not coming back, huh?
Is he? I don't know.
He might be questionable too. I don't think there's
So
a lot out there saying that
like
JC's. It's not optimal. We'll put it that way.
Yo, you are killing me. It's not optimal.
It's not optimal.
Oh,
we still
man.
got Fryermuth dealing with the concussion. Damn it.
No. All for what? For what? That's the part that just kills me with that whole situation. For what? What were we trying to accomplish? Dig it.
I guess some garbage time yards for the fantasy people.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, we gotta if we can protect, man. I like us a lot against their secondary.
Now, what do we want to do now? We want to hit up these super chats?
Yes, that's what we will do. Let me know where you're at though, because the last one
I got Michael Patrick McCracken.
All right, so I might just be a couple ahead of you then. I'm only 2 ahead of you, so perfect.
Okay, cool.
All right. Yeah, so this is what we'll do then. We will read through these. Then probably around 10:30ish is when we'll start the if we not finish with these, then we'll go to the position group breakdowns in terms of group by group and stuff like that.
Works
Keep
for
us
me.
on that clock, baby, which I like. Shout out though. Shout out. All right, so the first one is from Let's Go UW. He says just got posted, but Muma, the linebacker from University of Wyoming, got Defensive Player of the Year for the Mountain West. So shout out. I like it.
I saw him on a draft prospect report.
What did it say?
I think they got him in the top 10.
Serious?
Not of overall players. Top 10 for linebackers.
I was
inside
like, dang,
linebackers.
top 10. I was like, I need to go watch him more.
Because I know our boy was saying first round pick. I don't know if that's feasible, though.
Yeah, because we're probably going to have to get a quarterback anyways for you, huh?
Stop.
Yeah. But nah, man, shout out to him for getting that Mountain West, Mountain West Defensive Player of the Year. Now, like I said, I'm definitely gonna go. Like when the season's over, I want to go back and like watch some of his games from this season because he is interesting. What I saw from him on tape did look good. I just want to see more of it.
Well, it's probably gonna be something we're gonna be looking at too in the draft.
I mean, yeah,
could be a nice little like 4th round value.
I mean, we'll see, man. We will see. All right, we also got the Bro Barian. Shout out to the Bro Barian using his 6-month upper room member chat. Shout out to you for that. We appreciate you. He says, I don't think we will see another running back get another game like that for a while. The Steelers have had enough. I sure hope so. I guess the only reason why I think we won't have another attack like that in terms of that much yardage given up to one running back is because we don't play Joe Mixon again this year. I don't think we play another running back like that. Dalvin Cook is really good, but his style of running,
he might be hurt too.
Yeah.
He might be out for that game.
Hopefully he will be out for that game. But if he's not, his style of running isn't as mean and aggressive as Joe Mixon along with his size. Whereas like Dalvin is still a really, really good player. It's just different in terms of how he would attack us. Obviously the Titans know Derrick Henry. Baltimore, their dynamic is different. Chiefs know. Who are we forgetting? Well, they could come back with Chubb. If they decide to actually like use him kind of like the playoff game versus the game we played in this season. Because you said in that playoff game, you could see like they were going to just keep running it. Whereas the game earlier this year, they kind of got away from it. That'd probably be the only time I could see it as a legitimate issue. But it's hard to say that when we gave up 200 plus yards to Detroit without their guy. So.
Yeah, Detroit, they didn't have Jamal Williams,
right.
But Swift went off and then two of the backups.
That's what I'm saying. So
And then Alex Collins with the Seahawks. And that was in like the second half.
Yeah, it was
when
only,
we were
like
up,
the third quarter. Like,
when we were up, wasn't it 14-0 at half?
Yes.
And we're letting up that many.
Yeah.
I guess I could understand because you're playing a little bit of a prevent defense, but still.
Man, you're not prevent. It's 14 points in the third quarter, man. You one score away from being
Not
right
prevent, but
you're
giving them some of the shorter yards, I'm guessing. But still, it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good. At some point, you're like, all right, they're just going to keep doing this. We got to stop this. And then you're right. It becomes a one-score game.
Absolutely. That changes everything once it's
and
one
it's
score.
like too little, too late. Now, I'm at Michael Patrick McCracken.
On you.
He says, if every announcer and every person on TV has to tell me what a great passer Lamar is, you know he is not. Lamar has terrible accuracy and decisions.
I think the reason why people are always saying it is because a lot of people are very skeptical of him. You look at his numbers, and they're on par with top-level passers, and people still find reasons to pick it apart. Whereas with your quote unquote pure pocket passing quarterbacks, they don't necessarily face the same scrutiny when it comes to accuracy and stuff like that. That's the biggest reason why every announcer is always talking about Lamar as a thrower, because we know how dynamic he is as a athlete, as a runner with the football. But he does get, some people would say it's a little bit too harsh criticism when it pertains to just his passing compared to other passing quarterbacks in this league. That's the biggest reason with that, man.
I'm with you. I do think the criticism on him as a passer is overblown because I've actually seen him, I think, improve as a passer this year.
I would agree.
Pretty decently. You do see some balls here and there. You're like, oh, shit, man. What happened? But at the end of the day, no, I think he's, as a quarterback, no, he's really solid. I mean, with the dynamicism of the running, but then you add what he's done, add the passing. I mean, it's pretty good.
And it's not like and I think that's the difference too with Lamar, because you have to include what he does as a runner as well. That's why people speak of him as a great quarterback or a great player, but people hear great quarterback and only equate that to your Ben Roethlisberger, Brady, Rodgers type of passing great quarterbacks. Whereas what he's able to do in that combo, it is great in its own right. You know what I mean? And that's why he's been able to, in a sense, set the league on fire since he's been in it, with his style of play. So that's the biggest reason with that, though, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right, we on Deluxe.
Ben has never lost to Ravens in Lamar era. 7 GOAT.
Let's get it, man. Keep it alive. Keep the streak alive, baby.
My man's giving me some ammo.
Let's go. Well, I was going to say, nah, because he had already lost to Joe Burrow. All right.
Michael Patrick McCracken.
Oh, he's
He's back.
He spent the block. All right,
Steelers haven't lost to a single team under 500.
That's good. Are any of these teams down the stretch under 500?
Vikings.
I think so.
Vikings. Cleveland might be at that point.
Yeah. Because the Vikings, where are they at right now? They're
in the playoffs, actually. I think they're in the playoffs at like 5-6 or something. 6-5. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're around there. 5-6, 6-5. Because they just lost to the 49ers, right? I think they're 5-6 in the playoffs, actually.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean,
which is crazy.
Oof. Yeah, so hopefully these teams are under 500 when we get to them then, so that way we can get some of these dubs out of here. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough stretch, man. It's going to be a tough stretch. We got to find a way.
Black and Martyr, only 58 likes and 255 viewers. Step your game up, chat. Hit that like button.
You heard what Black and Martyr said, man. Hey, listen, when Black and Martyr comes in here and he says we need the likes, man, y'all got to get the likes going, all right? So stop what you're doing. Start hitting them little thumbs up. Bing, 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 bing. All right. And if you're not subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you greatly. But more importantly, YouTube appreciate you greatly for the algorithms.
Let's go, UW. Could one of the changes made by Coach T be giving Loudermilk more time to help the run defense?
I mean, that definitely is something that they're going to look into.
I think so.
I think they're going to look into all of those guys. It's funny. You say it's time, man. You take Wormley off. Man, they might have scored earlier in that game, huh? Take that sack off the field. Oh, okay. All right. Just throwing it out there. It's cool, though. I get it.
I don't think we need Mondo anymore. That's my point. Wow. It might just be a nice little Loudermilk Wormley split. Bring Bugs back too. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know why. I never got info on why. Yeah, that
he posted an Instagram. I think he said something about God's timing, being patient. I don't know. So I don't know if he's injured or what. I don't know what that means.
God's timing, bro. Bless up. Let's go, man. Let's go. But I can definitely see that though. Loudermilk, like I said, Loudermilk is playing well. He's just, he's young. But he's playing well, though. I definitely like it a lot. But once again, like we always say with expansion of roles, I mean, we're seeing that, right? We've seen it with the two guys I joked about earlier with Taco Charlton and Derek Tuska. When they were in limited roles, everybody was high on them.
Never wanted to see an expanded Tuska role, though.
But no. But the Taco role, like that, like people legitimately want it. And it was like, no, it's better when it's limited. It protects them. It's less thinking. It's a controlled environment. And a guy can really thrive in that. Now, when you talk about expanding it, it gets different. That's my only concern with Loudermilk this year. If this is next year, man, I don't care, man. You put him out there. Let's go ahead and have an open competition with him and Wormley. But to me, I still like him in his role. Like, I think that he plays really well in that role. And I don't want to pull it open too much, man. I don't yet.
That's it for the chats.
It is. But we also got Stang Mang 21 just joined the upper room. So Stang Mang 21, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
People are bringing up another name. We just signed him.
Yeah, Montravis Adams. Came from the Saints, was a draft pick
third
in
rounder.
2017. Yeah, it was third. I thought it was fourth round. Might be third.
I could double check.
Yeah.
One of those two.
But yeah, man. When I watch him on tape, I was actually I was contemplating doing a film review. Then I was like, I don't know if the people even like cared enough.
Oh no, I think people would.
But if they do care enough, then yeah, we could do one of those then. But yeah, I like him in certain instances. I think that he's stout at times against the run. Really good pop, hat in hand, stuff like that. Limited as a pass rusher, more of an effort rusher than a flat out just beat a guy. But I think he's very stout versus the double teams. I like his effort. I like his effort a lot too, man. Like you watch him play sometimes, and I think he runs around well. So I like that. But he's limited. He's a limited athlete, and that's kind of why he's bounced around just a little bit here. But as a whole, I think he'll be good in terms of depth, though.
Yeah, that's all we could really hope for. I think.
Yeah.
When you look at his Pro Football Reference page.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, because you got to think though, in the scheme that he was playing in, he was playing almost like a shade technique. Never really out as a 3, so more so like head up to the guards. So he's facing a lot of double teams, a lot of more like run stuff. But like I said, even though it doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, man, like he was able to create some pressure. I was watching his game, New Orleans versus Washington, from earlier this season, and now he has some good stuff he was doing out there. Where like I said, it wouldn't necessarily show up as a stat, but you're like, man, this works. That happens. I can see that. This could go from right here. So yeah, you know what? We'll get a tape for y'all.
Yeah, I think we need the film session starter this week.
Yeah. Who?
This guy.
No, I ain't going there. No. And it's gonna be interesting because to me, I don't think he fits our base defense. I like him more in our sub package when we go 4 down linemen, because in New Orleans he was playing more of that style.
So it's like him and Cam.
Yeah, but think of it less of him and Cam. Think of it more so like when we rotating guys out. And we still got to stop the run, like how it was last week when we're rotating. And you're like, well, I don't want this guy being out there. Can we at least get that guy?
You want him specifically for run stopping as a sub? Yeah,
I think that he can give you some stuff as a pass rusher, but that's not his game. You know what I mean? You watch him, like I'll pull up a couple of the plays, like you watch him hat in hand some of these guys, and he's getting good leverage, good separation, extension, and controlling the blockers. Good stuff that you want as a D lineman. Because I'm thinking as a linebacker, like a Devin Bush or Joe Schobert, I'm like, I like that. You know why I like that? Because that keeps me clean. So the fact that he's stout at the point of attack, it keeps those guys from climbing up. Hey, that should help. So for me, I like that part of his game a lot.
Yeah. We're just hurting, man. These injuries and shit.
Hey, man. It's like that, though. It's like that. All right. So what we would do real quick before we transition to...
Rod Dollar's just with the hot take. Montravius could be our new big snack.
Y'all throwing the big snack on him already? Jeez, he's taller than Big Snack, though.
Damn.
He looked taller and leaner. Big Snack was like,
Donald Copeland agrees he could be the next Casey Hampton.
Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go back and watch a different game. Maybe I watched the wrong game. That's what it was. No. I like it. I do like him a lot, though. Not a lot, but I like what I saw in that particular game. So we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to Montravius.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Montravius Adams. Because I remember when I typed it in, it kept wanting to send me to Martavis Bryant as if I was like,
wrong. I wish.
Yeah. Yep.
Wish we could bring him back.
Just call him up, man.
I don't have his number.
Just DM him.
Yeah, maybe I'll respond.
Social media. Come on, man.
What do you want me to say, bro? When you coming back?
Yeah. Be like, yo, what up, man? I do the show with Moats. You know that's...
I could ask him to come on, maybe.
You could do that. Do that.
That'd be a good interview just to have middle of the week.
Oh yeah.
Martavis, what's going on?
I say, and last time I talked to Tay, it was, bro, I ain't even tripping. Don't even care about that suspension, bro. All love, just keep being you. That was the last time I talked to her. So you know what? It's
positive
all
vibes.
We're still good, man. So the vibe is still positive. It wasn't a man. You got suspended, man. I can't stand you, dog. Don't talk to me. No, it ain't that vibe. So we good. We're good. Yeah.
What state are you in right now, Martavis?
Right. Last time I talked, he was in Vegas. I don't know if he's still out there. Complaining about the heat. He said it makes his tent on his car melt. I was like, yo, that's nuts. I don't want to be out there then. Keep my car on the East Coast.
What state are you in, both physically and I guess also mentally? Where are you at?
Hey, man.
What happened in the CFL? We'd have some hard-hitting questions. Would you be open to a return with the Steelers?
What's your
How's the
situation?
reinstatement going?
How's your relationship with Juju? You know?
That's
Are
the
y'all
follow-up.
going to coexist? Can y'all coexist?
Yeah, that's the follow-up
Yeah.
if he says he'd like to come back to the Steelers.
Yeah.
What's your take on Juju?
And the AB and Big Ben, divorce. Who did you side with? It's a question we got to know. Prerequisites here, right here. All right. So before we go any further, though, man, let's pay a bill real quick, man. We got to talk about our good friends at Manscaped. You know, the leaders in below the waistline grooming, because we want to be groomed below the waistline, especially during this season, because it's not just football season, Deke. What season is? Do you remember what season it is?
Holiday season.
Not just holiday season, Deke. You remember what season it is? Come on, Deke. You got the taco meat out. It begins with the C.
Christmas.
Cuffing season, Deke. I knew you were going to get it right eventually, baby. But it is cuffing season. So it is very, very important that you are groomed in all of your particular areas that need to be groomed. And the Lawnmower 4.0, which Manscaped just dropped, it is phenomenal. Me and Deke are both big believers in it. We love the product. It makes us feel good. Not to mention the shampoo / conditioner 2-in-1 combo that they got going on. Just a ton of awesome stuff at Manscaped. Makes for great holiday gifts, great stocking stuffers, whatever you need. I mean, you might just want to tell your significant other, hey, take a hint. Manscaped. So with that being said, man, definitely check them out. But more importantly, make sure you use the promo code, which is Moats. Use that code, you'll get 20% off along with free shipping worldwide, man. So shout out to the homies at Manscaped.
100%. Tommy Vincent asking, Killer Brew play linebacker. I don't want to see a bunch of these players that we
signed to do that. That was the funny part. Like they put him on the when they put him on the depth chart.
Oh yeah,
they had him as the linebacker.
Yeah, because wait. When did they switch it? Because we switched him to safety at some point because we didn't have any backup safeties. It was him and Trey Norwood.
But it had to be like during training camp time frame.
Yeah, because we were like, these guys are probably going to make it by default because we don't have any backup safeties.
Absolutely.
As much as Trey Norwood was getting torched in preseason, he's made me look foolish for some of those takes where I was saying, like, oh, we should cut him because he's been a very serviceable player this year. And he's made some big plays, actually. But Killebrew, dude, I don't want to see any of these players that wasn't in the starting lineup for that Buffalo game, really. I mean, outside of Ingram, we're not going to get him back, obviously, but could this dude play here? Could this dude play there? It's just, it sucks, man. It sucks where we're at the defense level. Thought we were going to be a top 5 defense.
I just want us to be a competent defense right now that just tackles and doesn't blow assignments. If we can get there, that will make us feel a lot better about this defense. But when you throw the missed tackles along with the blown assignments, it makes even good defenses look bad at times. So, and that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't think we're as bad as we seem on paper at times, but I do think that if you minimize or just cut in half the amount of missed tackles we have, if you just cut in half or minimize the amount of missed assignments we have defensively, we would be a way better unit. But part of that comes from when you have mismatched guys out there, guys that typically aren't starters having to start, guys that might be depth players playing in extended roles, guys playing in different positions. I mean, all of those things factor in. And when you talk about just the uncertainty at times of who's playing, who's not playing, is Mink up, is he not up, is this guy up, is he not up, is this guy going to make it, he's not going to make it, it all has an impact on Sundays as well, man.
Because at the end of the day, could Killebrew play linebacker? Should we play Marcus Allen more? Mm-hmm. Should we bring in Buddy Johnson? Does it matter? Does it matter? Because our root issue is Devin Bush has not played up to his potential.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Either way, any of these guys that we talk about putting in, it's gonna be even more of
it's
a
like we're talking about dudes. It's like, okay, is this guy gonna be the 52nd guy making the team? a depth piece? Could he play special teams?
Mm-hmm.
Not to be starting and playing, 50 to 60, 70% of the snaps.
Right. And that's the difference.
That's what pisses me off right now.
Yeah. Big time difference, man. Big time difference. And as we've said before we start our position group breakdowns, even a year ago where we were with the O-line, it was like, oh, the O-line can't get any worse, right? And I think we would all agree
I said that.
Yeah, but we would agree that it's all has gotten worse. I do know that people say similar things with Devin Bush. Oh, man, he's not trying. Oh, he doesn't care. Oh, man, we could just take him out. We wouldn't even notice it. Him playing bad is one thing. Him not caring is another thing. If he were to go out there and just play like he didn't care, it would be a lot worse. And if, like you say, you start going down that list of your Miles Killebrews, your Ulysses Gilberts, your Marcus Allens, and all these other types, and say, hey, we wanted to start those guys over him, to me, I do feel like it would be worse. I think that they could do some things better in terms of coverage, Marcus Allen more importantly, but I think that he would struggle even more, in certain other areas that Devin has been struggling in, but I think it would just be a lot worse with some of those other guys, man.
Yeah, I know people want to bring up Bush and his effort and not caring and stuff. They want to play that video where he's just standing there on the extra point play.
Yeah. But I don't know if we said it, but that was his
right.
assignment.
We talked about that
was
yesterday.
His assignment.
Yeah. But I've seen enough, at least like body language wise, whenever he goes to the sidelines, that he gets pissed off.
Yes.
Like he's talking, going back and forth with Tomlin. So it's just a weird scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, you could bring up 3 or 4 different variables as to why he's playing like this. It just sucks. It sucks for the defense. Because you could talk about the knee, you could talk about mentalities. He checked out this and that. It seems like he cares. He's just playing bad.
Yeah, and that's what it is at the end of the day. Whatever excuse it is, just got to get the productivity up. And hopefully this is the game that he can do that. He's going to get plenty of opportunities with this style of offense, man. So let's get it, baby. Let's get it. All right. So now it's time to do our breakdowns.
I think so.
All right. So we got 28 minutes. Plenty of time.
Works for me.
Start with the quarterbacks. How we feeling this week? Uh-oh.
We're starting right off the bat.
How we feeling? Do we get the monologue? You gonna get us right? I mean, all I know is my DMs, and I don't even check them like that. But I was getting a lot of check your boy. You see your boy. Oh yeah, this aged well. I'm like, dang, go on, bro. And that wasn't even.
What are you talking about? You talking about the Bengals predictions?
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
man.
people are coming after us.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't know how sorry I really can be, but like, we get laid into a lot on TikTok.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I'm aware
because you're in the video. Like, you're getting associated with me.
I get the strays, but at least with mine, they're always like, "Bro, what's up with this dude? What's up with your boy? You gotta go get this cat." Or they're like, "These guys." I'm like, "Oh man, he hit me with these guys." Oh Lord. But yeah, man. So let's roll. Who you taking? Do you want me to go first? You want me to go first? So you get your monologue?
It's up to you.
Go first. You go first for this one, man.
All right, I'll go.
What you got for us, man? Give us some hope, Deke. Here we go.
Ben Roethlisberger. Higher completion percentage than Lamar Jackson. Ben Roethlisberger. Better touchdown to interception ratio than Lamar Jackson.
Let's go.
Ben Roethlisberger. Better QB rating than Lamar Jackson.
Let's go.
Ben Roethlisberger. Undefeated against Lamar Jackson.
There it is.
I'm taking Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's get it. I'm going to go with Lamar. Too dynamic. Can make something out of nothing. Kind of like your boy back in the day, where it was like, even if the O-line is struggling, he can elevate and rise above it. Slowing down a little bit. Whereas Lamar, he's a young spring chicken still doing it. So I'm going to go with the young spring chicken on this one. You talked me into that Joe Burrow nonsense last week. I will not go.
That was me
this week.
Were you going to say Burrow?
I ain't like it. The thing with Burrow was like, he's up and down. He was up and down. Ben was coming off a high game. So I was like, let's roll with him. I'm not playing that game this week, bro. Lamar. I'm not playing it. All right. Running backs.
Ooh, I think we got this one.
Low key, yeah.
I think we got this one.
Low key, yeah.
Just as running backs, because I will say their running system's better though.
Yeah, because we can't go off for recency either.
We can't throw Lamar in the running back category, can we?
Depends.
That's what I'm saying. Their running system's better than us. Yes.
Yeah.
But their running backs, player for player,
yeah.
I like us. And honestly, I'd maybe even take Kalen Ballage over their 2 running backs. He just hasn't got enough time with us. I wouldn't mind giving him the ball more. I really wouldn't.
I don't know. I feel like their running backs had success against never mind. I'll leave it alone.
Who?
Huh?
Which running backs? Who they have success against?
No, I'm saying
They've had success this whole year for the most
that's what I'm
part.
saying, man. I just ain't seen a lot of hard situation we looking at times.
But Najee would do fine if he was with Lamar. You get what I mean?
I
Just
get
as
what
an
you
individual
said.
player.
I get what you said.
That's why I got to give it to their running system. I don't think there's any one back that's better than Najee.
Better
but
than Najee,
are
yeah.
you saying combination of Freeman and Murray versus Najee?
What are the numbers looking like this season? I'm sure it's close.
When you combine them,
it's probably close if you combine the two.
Najee definitely has the pass catching and the passing yards, though. Receiving yards, though.
It'd be close, though, I think, if you compare the two, though. Touchdowns as well.
Yeah, because Benny Snell and Balaj McFarland have basically zero productivity.
Yeah.
So we can't even combine our running backs.
Yeah, if we're just going individual player, Najee. But if we're talking running game, is Baltimore by a landslide.
Yeah, clearly.
All right. O-line. This should get interesting. Do we got some smoke? We got who you taking? Al Villanueva or Dan Moore? Who you taking? Patrick Mercury
Probably Al.
or Chooks Okorafor? Or Chooks Okorafor. I feel like I'm butchering that. You taking
Banner's the X Factor.
Kevin Zeitler or Trey Turner?
Banner's the
Ben
X Factor.
Powers.
Damn, we don't have Dotson either.
Yeah.
Like if we had Dotson and we had Banner playing, we moved Chooks to the left, I'd go with us.
You would.
I'd go with us. Yeah, because Trey Turner's been playing solid.
Mm-hmm.
The problem on that line would be Kendrick Green then.
Okay.
I mean, I guess Chooks maybe at left tackle.
Yeah.
And we got to see what Banner looks like in his first game.
Yeah. And that's just under the assumption that it would be Banner. Because right now, I can't even make that assumption because we just haven't seen it yet.
Joe Haig.
Yeah.
Joe Haig jumped him on the depth chart.
It's still Chooks until otherwise. That's all I'm saying.
No, what I mean, if we're going to take Dan Moore out, we move Chooks to the left and then put Haig at
But
right.
we ain't doing all that. We right now.
No, obviously, we've had that opportunity to do that. That hasn't happened.
Yep.
And that's the thing with Tomlin's quotes. They're all just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't say anything.
Nope.
Opportunity to make changes. Might look into it. Might feed off our depth. Like, okay.
Like, coach, what does that mean?
You're saying absolutely nothing, which is smart.
He talks in circles.
Yeah. Which is great for him. Damn it, dude.
Now, Phantom TX says the Ravens O-line is worse than ours.
It might
So
be.
you got some. You got one, maybe. You got a lifeline out here. You won't be alone, coach.
They're at least decent in the running game.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Our line's bad in both.
Dang, Thomas Riley, don't put that bad juju out here. He says, with our luck, Banner will start and get hurt on his second snap.
Oh, don't do that, bro.
Don't you put that bad
Don't
juju
do
on
that,
us, man.
bro.
Don't you do that, man. Come on now.
Yeah, don't do that. I actually might have to lean them just because they're a little more successful in the running game.
I'm going to lean them until I see what changes potentially are made or not made.
Yeah,
by
good
us.
point.
Because if we make
Exactly.
some changes and Banners out there, that could change some stuff up for us, depending on the ripple effect of that. But if we're going to go with our same O-line as is, I'm kind of tired of it. I'm not going to lie.
Sucks that Dotson's hurt.
I must say, every once in a while, Deke, I get a little tired of it, and I'm tired of it right now. I'm tired of it.
I mean, maybe we could make some big time moves. Pick up Mitchell Schwartz. Do something.
Something. Gotta do something, baby.
Do something.
Gotta do something.
Who else is out there? I don't know, because we talked about how there's only really right tackles out there.
Yeah.
Okong, though? Dude, honestly, just make moves. I don't even care at this point.
No, I mean, the
Just bring him in, Schwartz, bring in another guy. I don't care.
Yeah, the biggest thing with those guys is just be where they're at health-wise, but I don't see us making any of that type of stuff happen right now.
No, we won't.
So we got to go Baltimore, unfortunately.
Tight end. You got to give it to them.
Oh, yeah, with Andrews, yeah. That's probably a no-brainer, too.
That's definitely a no-brainer. He's having a really good year. He's had good years.
And our top two tight ends are potentially not even going to be out there.
Yeah. Even if we had Ebron or Frymouth, I'd give it to Andrews. The connection him and Lamar have is, probably top 3, 4, 5
and
in the league.
And they fit with them, too. Absolutely. All right. Wide receivers. This is actually interesting.
This is an interesting one.
This is closer than I think.
Yeah, I'd go us because I'd go Deontay over Marquise Brown, and I'd take Claypool over. Who do you want to say their second guy is? I guess
it's either
Bateman.
Watkins or Bateman.
Bateman or Watkins. I'd take Claypool over either one of them. But I guess they have a little bit better depth right now.
Yeah.
Because Watkins at 3, it's a no-brainer. You would take him over whoever our third guy is. Is it McLeod? Is it Washington? I wouldn't have said that a couple weeks ago, but we don't use Washington.
I was going to say, isn't it Duvernay? He's made a couple plays.
Yeah,
for
he's
them as
been
well.
good.
Yeah.
They've been using him on some of their
Absolutely.
jet sweeps and stuff.
Yeah.
I go us just because I think we have a little more top end. Like Deontay is clearly the best receiver out of the bunch right now, and I'd probably put Claypool too. Claypool versus Marquise.
Right.
I'd take Claypool. I would take Claypool.
Oh.
I'd take Claypool over him.
Yeah, this one's a lot tougher.
I'll take our receiver.
This is tough. Because I definitely like our top two, but after that,
You're right.
I don't like
having
it
Watkins
all.
and Duvernay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
And my thing is, Watkins, Bateman, and Hollywood, I think, are still like good players. You know what I mean?
agree.
Like, and they're actually producing as well. I hate our third receiver situation. That's for me. That's like my biggest hiccup. So
Deshaun Jackson and OBJ were available.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll never forget about that, nor the Stephon Gilmore.
Yeah.
Like, that was bad. Just bad no moves by us.
I'll go us. Oh, God, this is tough. Mainly because Deontay. Like, I just don't know what Chase I'm going to get. Am I going to get the one from last game where at least it was 3 for the 80? Or is it going to be like the other ones where I'm getting 3 for 30, 3 for 40, you know, a drop? It hurts.
Face mask.
It hurts. All right, man, I got to change my mind. I got to go Baltimore. I'm sorry, bro.
Lining up next to Banner.
I'm sorry. The fact that you just reminded me of all this. I'm going Ravens. I'm sorry. I have to go Ravens wide receivers. I cannot. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Blame you. You brought up the extras. I was trying to keep it light, and you was like, "Oh, what about this one?" And that one? I'm like, "All right. You right.
Is that it on offense?
It is.
I mean, they use Ricard as fullback, but I guess that goes back to the running system.
Yeah, but I would probably take that. Yeah, I'll probably take their fullback.
Yeah, we don't use Watt.
Yeah.
We haven't got to see him shine. We haven't got to see him do those moss catches you were talking about.
Holding him back, bro. Holding my dog
We
back.
should make a segment as Derek Watt being out back.
Does Derek Watt need a bigger role? All right. Next up, man. Let's start the pass rushers.
Outside. Well, I gotta assume TJ's not playing. You gotta go them. You got to. They got a nice thing going.
Now,
it's not elite, but
so we both agree that we're going Baltimore right now because of no TJ. But if TJ was back, does that change it for you?
Yeah, I'd go us.
Okay.
We got more top end. They got a nice 3 rotation going though, for sure. Yeah. With Bowser, Owe, and Houston.
Because I'm trying to think, all 3 of them dudes.
They're good. I think they're all around like 5 sacks.
5.5, yeah.
Yeah, they've been playing good.
Productivity, man.
But with Highsmith's still playing good.
No, I agree with
that. He's still been playing. He isn't really falling off like that.
I'm just saying to the extent of, are those 3
versus potentially limited TJ too?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yep. But all right, so we're good there.
I'd expect TJ on a bounce back game. Now, if you say I'm wrong for that, I understand. But
we ain't even got it. We don't even have him. So it's all good, man. It's all good with the COVID situation. So. All right.
I mean, fingers crossed on Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, could he test negative on Sunday? That counts? Saturday, Sunday?
I don't know. I have zero clue, baby. Zero clue.
Could he test? Ah, damn. Because you need 2.
Yeah, you need 2. It has to be like,
is it 48 hours? Days?
Yeah, it's like a time limit. It has to be in between.
48?
It's either 24 or 48.
Hopefully it's 24.
Yeah, but it has to be like time in between it, though. Yeah.
You just keep testing him on Sunday morning until he gets that first negative. Then it's like, okay, let's wait an hour. Then another one. It's noon. TJ's good to go. Against all odds.
Hi. Inside linebackers.
I got to give it to them, dude. Patrick Green's playing pretty damn good. Is this my first time going against Bush?
This is. I'm a little nervous about that, actually.
Maybe this is like changing of the guard, though, to where now he starts playing good. The defense plays better.
I hope so, bro.
Because I've been sticking through Bush through some of these bad times.
You probably should have manscaped a long time ago. It's all good, though, man.
I mean, that could be a good ad right there.
Good.
You see how Devin Bush is playing? Use promo code Moats.
Use a promo code and get them out of here. Jeez. But yeah, I gotta go Patrick Queen. They're inside linebackers. I like their inside linebackers anyways, though. Like, I was a Patrick Queen fan, when he came out and stuff like that. Josh Bynes, I'm a big believer in. We played together in Arizona.
He's not bad.
He's the less big hitting version of Vince Williams in terms of like the smarts, the understanding gap schemes, the fits, how teams want to attack him, his strengths and weaknesses. Like he does a really good job of just being self-aware. You put him with a young guy like Patrick Queen, and it reminds me of when Vince was with Devin Bush, and Bush is able to just listen to Vince. Vince tell you, you go here, you do that, and that. That's what Josh is able to do for a guy like Patrick. So for me, man, I got to go with their inside backers. Corner.
I got to go with them, dude. That's even with Joe Hayden playing.
Ooh.
I think they're.
I think they're even with Joe.
I think their second guy's not bad, but Marlon Humphrey, dude, he's
we don't
him
have
being in his prime.
Now. Yeah.
If you'd asked me, I don't know. If you'd asked me last week or a couple weeks ago, I probably would have went with us. But how we've been playing, man. I don't like how this defense is right now. So it was, secondary wise, or even stopping the run.
So it was the T. Higgins that broke the Pierre Allen back.
I think it was.
Dang,
I think it was, dude. I do think our secondary is different with Joe Hayden for sure.
I agree.
But Marlon Humphrey and their second guy's playing pretty good. Anthony, I forget how do you pronounce Averett or something. Anthony Averett.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with them.
I hope we start Kello Weatherspoon and Justin Lane this week.
I'm ready for Witherspoon. I've already mentioned that.
Let's try something not playing. But
how would that look? You could put Witherspoon on the outside and then put. This would be a good matchup to do it because they don't feature their receivers like that.
They don't.
A lot of it comes from Lamar making plays in the backfield.
I would agree. I would definitely agree.
This wouldn't be a bad time to test out Witherspoon. Put him on the outside. Put Cam Sutton on the inside.
We're going to see these changes that were, talked about. We will see. We will see if that is one of them.
You going them or us?
Yeah. They got Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, and coming off, I'm telling you, if I didn't see last week or just even how they've been playing these, Chargers game even too.
Marlon's a dog. Like, Marlon, nice, man. So, yeah, it's hard to go against him. The same way we talk about TJ, the same way we talk about Cam Hayward, that's, what they have right now with Marlon. So.
And I don't feel like our depth pieces that I've talked about a little bit and why I would give sometimes the nod to our cornerbacks have been playing off the par these past few games. Yeah. So I'll lean with them. But we got some two other positions that I like us.
We got three more positions. We got
right. I know the third.
First one's safeties.
I gotta go us.
Okay.
Yeah, Chuck Clark, Deshaun Elliott got hurt. They got a rookie in there right now.
Elliott getting hurt, I did not like that.
Yeah, so I got to go with us. Minka coming off that pick.
I was about to say, thank you.
Terrell Edmonds.
I ain't picking Baltimore still. Everything.
Have you heard negative buzz on Edmonds from last game? I thought he played decent again. I wouldn't pin any of that defensive performance on Edmonds, really.
I just can't say that anyone played defense when they have a performance like that.
Sure. He had a couple nice tackles, though, from what I remember. But yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah, because even Minka, it's like, bro, you got the pick. Yeah. I think he's been playing pretty good all year. But, still the missed tackle, some other things going on. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, defense as a whole was bad. But I got to go with our safeties.
So that's why, for me, I'm picking our safeties, too. Everybody in the chat talking about, oh, man, Moats, you picking Baltimore, everything. No, I'm not. Heck no, I'm not. Give me the Steelers safeties, baby. Let's go. All right. D-line. Is Calais available?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because that changes a lot more. If there's no Calais and we're talking Brandon Williams, I didn't even know how to say Matabuke. I think it said Matabuke. I think he said Broderick Washington. Those type of dudes. If it's those guys, I'm taking our D-line because of Cam. But when you throw in a Calais Campbell, that balances it out a little bit, not to the full extent, but now,
definitely balances it out.
I can't just say, we got this one guy and they don't have an answer for that. Yeah.
And like the cornerback group, if I'm picking us, I could bring up, Cam. We got the top end, but our depth's been playing good enough where it kind of equals out too. Yeah. Bugs, Loudermilk,
Mondo,
Wormley. I'm not bringing up Mondo.
No, he is a part of it, right?
Fine. He'll be the last guy we bring up.
Archibong, he played as well.
Man. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, then. So where we going with it then?
This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't think the depth has been really playing up the
Man,
party.
you see how you just talked about the depth in two different ways right there, man. You was just speaking highly of him a second ago.
Who?
You was, man. You was like,
The defensive line.
Cam and our depth. This
No, that's what I would bring up in the past,
Yeah,
where
I
I'm
know,
like,
I know.
oh man, we got Cam, then we got Loudermilk and all these guys, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm with it.
They haven't been playing that good, like defensive line, and no matter what it is, I have no clue. I have no clue. The physicality hasn't been there. Defensive line, front seven for the Steelers these past couple games. But you know what? We have Cam Hayward, so I'll go with us. You're just going off Cam Hayward. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's all you can.
That's my problem.
I can't really count on anyone else right now.
And like I said, if Calais is available to them, that changes a lot. But since at 10:50 a.m. on Wednesday, December 1st, it says he is questionable, I'm going to err on the side of him being a questionable person that does not play. So if he's not playing, then I'm going with us solely because of Cam. Now, if he is playing, then yes, I will be going Baltimore. But as long as he's not playing, I'm going with us. Yeah,
because even with some of their injuries on the defensive line throughout the season, they've stood up. Yeah, yes. They've stood up well enough, for sure, stopping the run and whatnot.
Now for the most important position, special teams. Forget the rest of the units. We want to talk kickers, Deke. What kicker you taking? You taking Boz or you taking Tucker? Let us know. Drop that in the chat one time for your loyalties. Which field goal kickers we taking, baby? Let's go. Let's go.
Do you want to go?
Let's go.
At Hines.
I'm going to call it a wash because, I have never picked against Justin Tucker, and I'm not about to start the day. And Boz is my boy.
There's a case for Boz, though, this year.
I get the case for it, but you said we got to keep making the case. We got to make case.
No, there's a legit case, though.
I hear you. I hear you. It's legit for us in Pittsburgh, and I'm with that. I love that part. Just like I said, I'm not picking against him, bro.
Ready?
Yeah.
Boz, more 50-yard field goals this year. 50-plus yard field goals.
Okay. Who has more 60-yarders this year? Just out of curiosity.
Boz wasn't given that chance. Maybe we could have given him that chance in the Lions game.
He might not have had more opportunities to kick 50-yarders then.
Listen, Tucker's...
You can't say that now. Come
Tucker's
on, baby.
Tucker's case for being over Boz this year is simply that 66-yarder. The one I hit over the crossbar. I can't take that away from him. But Boz has more 50-plus.
Okay.
And he has a better kicking percentage.
Okay. How many 50-plus has he kicked this year?
He has
like
6.
I said, maybe he's not
Tucker has
getting
4.
So, he's not getting the opportunities. What were the distance in those 50 years? In those 50s?
I can't see. The Pro Football Reference just says 50-plus. Gotcha. But Boz hit some... What do you have? A 56 at Hines?
Yeah, he had a 56 at Hines.
You know, you're seeing 52s, 53s in clutch moments. Like, that's the other thing. I'm not watching every one of the Ravens game. A lot of these Boz 50-yarders, tough conditions in clutch moments where we really need them. Not saying Tucker's not clutch or anything because he's a damn good kicker, but I'm saying Boz this year, I'm taking him over Justin Tucker. I'm taking him in this game. Hines, home game. I don't know what the field conditions are going to be like, but I've seen Boz make some of these in awful conditions this year.
That's all well and good, man. That's all well and good. But, yeah. It's either
the case for Ravens if you're doing special teams is they probably have a better punter.
Oh yeah,
I don't even know who the punter is, but how Presley Harvin's playing this year.
How you say Sam Conch?
Damn, man.
Yeah, well, I know I can't. I can't. I'll draw it. I give you a draw. I can't pick against Tuck though. I can't do it. Not just Tuck. But I'll draw it. It's a wash.
Okay.
Wash this season. Okay. Wash this season. And I even put a poll up, so we'll let that roll, and we'll see what it looks like.
But
man.
You're right. This is a good.
Yeah.
What would you say? Something meets the pavement, or like the crossroads
the rubber
game.
Meets the road.
Yeah.
The immovable object versus
crossroads game of like, all right. Case for Boz, case for Tucker this year in terms of the AFC Pro Bowler.
Immovable object versus unstoppable force.
Let's see if there's a little kicking showdown.
Yeah. Whew. So, yeah, that's going to be crazy. So, while that poll is up, me and you, let's do our predictions. And then after that, we'll get these last couple of chats and get up out of here.
Okay.
All right. So, you guys getting 30 again, right?
I could see it being a sloppy game. Don't know what the weather's going to be like. 4 o'clock, a little rainy, a little snowy, something like that. A little bit of slugfest, a little bit of a sloppy game. I think we get 23. Offense gets 2. So we get 14. How's this going to add up here? Yeah. Balls gets 3 field goals then.
Okay.
3 field goals. 23. I'm getting like 17.
Okay.
17? How's that come? Yeah, I guess we give him 2 touchdowns and a field goal. So
Okay.
Balls outstools Tucker.
Okay.
Has 3 field goals. One of them is a 50-yarder late in the game. Tucker just gets 1. It's just like a little 35-yarder or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they get 2 touchdowns. It's a slugfest. It's back and forth. Like I said, sloppy game. But Ben makes a play or 2 down the stretch on a final drive, because if it's 23-17,
it's coming down to the wire.
I'm trying to piece this storyline together for Balls to hit a clutch one at the end. So we're up 3. Yeah, we're up 3. We're up 3 with the ball, and it's like we got to get a drive going to close it out.
Clutch, we're already up 3.
We got to get a drive to close it out, and we do. And Balls hits it with like a minute left, and they have a chance. Our defense steps up, though.
Yeah.
That's how I see it playing out.
I feel like our definitions of like clutch drives be different. I feel like you got to be behind for it to be like that.
No, but
I like it though.
But if we punt it back to them, it's like
our defense will get the stop anyways.
We're down 3. They have more time on the clock.
No, we'll be still up though.
It's clutch because we're like
winning.
icing it.
We're up though.
But no, yeah, Ben has a good game. 2 touchdowns on offense. I think Najee, tough yards, like kind of we've seen in the past. Hopefully we get a performance like the Browns game. We could hand it to him like 20, 25 times. Ekes out like 100 yards, 90 yards, but it helps the offense a lot because we're able to keep tempo going. And in defense, TJ passes those tests, and he's back and makes plays.
I like it. I definitely hope that is the case.
Joe's back too. I don't think we're going to have any problems in the passing game. The stuff that's going to be the problem is Lamar improvising and how much are we going to be able to contain him. And potentially some of their planned runs. Obviously, we've been struggling in the run game, but we get it done, dude. 5-1 right now. Got to have game at home. I'm trusting 7. I'm trusting Mike Tom. I'm trusting the Steelers to get it done. Who knows what schemes we're going to be pulling up, but Lamar hasn't had that much success against us. I see that continuing.
I hear it. I like it. I just don't believe it for myself, which is the problem. I think, man, Baltimore, they're going to create some issues for us. We still have our issues as well that are already in-house that we are trying to get figured out, which is why we're talking about, could we make some switches, starting lineups? I don't like that right now. So for me, I definitely think it's a close one, though, without a doubt. But I have it 20-17 them. I actually got Tucker hitting 50 plus for 50 plus for the cash. I do, and I hate it. I do, but how could I not? I mean, we all watched the same game last week. You tell me how am I supposed to be optimistic about it? You tell me how I'm supposed to be happy, but or I'm supposed to have blind faith. Is this religion? I didn't think this was religion. This is just, supporting the squad right here. But I can't have a blind faith this week, man. Now, I will be more than happy once they take care of business to pick them again the week after that and be like, look, man, you saw how they bounced back.
Well,
boom, boom.
Maybe you'd have to keep picking against us, though.
Well, I would surely do it, because when I went with the whole, revenge game, they pissed off from last time, they're going to show up and really put it to them. We saw what happened from start to finish. So I'm not even going to assume that they're going to respond like that again and feel disrespected and feel like, how could we give up? We gave up to Cincinnati. Now we got the Ratbirds coming into town. It's going to be kind of light, but it's going to get dark. We do it Hinesville in the darkness. I don't even want to go there because maybe they don't feel the same way. So, yeah, I will go with Baltimore. All right.
Yeah, I don't think the talk that the Steelers OGs are bringing up through the media. You Brian Clark, like James Harrison, even retweeting his stuff. You have Faneca saying some stuff about Claypool with the music.
And I went back and listened. Coach T definitely co-signs it. He's like, "Yo, they know because they."
I don't think that's going to be falling on deaf ears for our team, dude. I think we're going to take that to heart.
I hope so, but
especially a Ravens game, like that's what these games are built on, the physicality.
Isn't that what the Bengals games are built? That's what Bengals games we built upon too.
I think, you know how Shoot the Rock asked Zach Banner about throwaway games?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, what do you do? Watch the film, you throw it away. Throwaway game last week. Throwaway game.
All right. So we're right at 11. So what we'll do is this. We're going to end this poll, jet through these last little bit of supers, and after that, man, we will vamoose.
Banner doesn't throw away the taste, but I do.
Yeah. I like it.
I'll call it a throwaway game.
And we did have about 71%. Shout out to Steeler Nation saying that they taking Boz over Tucker. I like it.
72. I just added my say.
I like it. All right. So let's see. Supers, where are we at?
Oh.
Let me know. Do you have any on yours? If not, I'll have them
Bagger
already.
Brandon.
So I got 3 ahead of you. Excuse me, 3 ahead of you real quick. All right. So Jack Henderson, first off, just says, just showing some love. Let's go, Brandon. I don't know who Brandon is.
I think he's talking about Brandon Williams for the Ravens. He's like happy he's healthy again.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, let's go, Brandon. I was like, who the heck is Brandon? Let's go, Brandon. All right. Shout out to Brandon. That's what we need. It's the good teamwork right here.
I think that's what he's talking about.
We also have Let's Go UW. He says, so just a thought, but Bush seemed to play better when he's not doing the green dot. He might be overthinking things. Well, he hasn't had the green dot this season. I don't know if I'm following you, maybe.
What did he say exactly?
He said, so just a thought, but Bush seemed to play better when he's not doing the green dot or not wearing the green dot. He might be overthinking things, but he hasn't been having the green dot this season. It's been Schobert. That's the only thing. Yeah, because they said that during training camp that it'll be Joe Schobert wearing it. So
does Schobert not know what he's doing? How do we feel about him in terms of having the green dot?
I never felt like that with Schobert.
Yeah, because Vince Williams, when we talked about that, he was a good partner for Bush because Vince knew the defense back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could use is that an excuse? I don't know.
But we keep it going though. We gotta keep it going. All right. Next up, Tommy Vincent. He says the fullbacks should be mentioned because Ravens utilize their fullback a lot, and he might be a big factor on Sunday. Now you bring up a good point there, and they absolutely use their fullback a lot, man. All right, now we got Bag R Brandon. That's not the regular Let's Go Brandon. All right, but maybe Let's Go Bag R Brandon. All right. He says, I'm taking Wizard of Boz because he can take a hit better than Tucker as we witnessed against the Browns. I don't know how well my man how my man Boz took that hit. Now that questionable how well he took that hit. All right. Questionable. Then we got the Analyzer. Says, let's effing go. Hashtag Steelers Nation. We winning this week. Man, I need a win this week, baby. I do. I need it bad. All right. And you got the last one right here?
Sure.
Josh
Byerly. Can we just find a way to turn back the time on Casey Hampton and James Ferrier and bring them back along with James Harrison? We need it.
Nah, that'd be dope, man, to have them do.
Honestly, I would rather have James Harrison in there at this point, the outside linebackers. I know we talked about him potentially coming back last year. What is he now, 43, 44? Honestly,
I promise he'll set the edge. I promise he'll set the edge.
I'd rather have James Harrison, honestly, at this point. Give him a chance. I don't know if he wants to come back, but the offer's out there.
Yeah. All right. Last one that just popped up. Let's go UW. He came back and he says, I think in terms of Devin Bush, I think he may be trying too hard or just overthinking in general is just my gist. Now, I do agree with that. I can definitely see that part. And that is why I go back and I say the film study part, because sometimes when you're overthinking it, I always say, like, I felt like for me, personal experience, when I would overthink stuff, sometimes I just wasn't as sure on it. And that's why I would say to increase my studying to make sure that I was 100% confident in what I was seeing. So then that way I didn't have to worry about it. But I could definitely understand that. All right. And then the last one before we go, we got an upper room member that just joined.
Yeah.
Shout out to Robert Rhodes. Robert Rhodes, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But with that being said, baby, it is 11:04 and we got to go. So with that being said, man, that was a blast. It's a little fun.
Oh, yeah.
We will reconvene tomorrow, actually. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We'll reconvene tomorrow.
Picks.
Absolutely. We got picks, man. We got to go
see if any news happens.
Paper. We're definitely going to check out this injury report. Anything new that's happening with that, man. So, yeah, and hopefully we might have an update on a TJ Watt test or not, right? So we'll be on TJ Watch tomorrow. But either way, fellas and ladies, we greatly appreciate y'all today for rocking with us. And until next time, baby,
Peace.